Yo, what's up guys, here GTA Pupster here, and welcome back to another brand new GTA 5 video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what Rockstar probably has planned for the 2020 year regarding DLCs and content that they will be giving us GTA Online players through next year and more. So let's get right into today's video. So yes guys, today is actually New Year's Eve in the United States. Tonight, everyone will be celebrating either alone with their family or maybe with their friends to celebrate the new year as we bring in 2021. It's always a good time on New Year's Eve. Just watching that ball drop, of course, is going to look different this year just because of the pandemic. But going over the GTA side of what will be coming in 2021, remember that GQ magazine from the UK that we looked at in a previous video, as they did an article saying how they made the Cayo Perico heist at home and what it took and, taken. Well, they actually gave us some things about, how they want their solo perspective to go and what we could see in 2021 going off of maybe some more solo DLCs. And in the article, when they interviewed Burchard, they said perhaps the most appealing part about the update, though, is not its design to be played either solo or with friends. It's something that has been on our minds for quite some time, and the community has been vocal about it, Burchard says. From a design perspective, the new island was a chance to balance the experience. It's something we've keen to carry forward, he adds. We want to respect teams and players who want to play co-op, but at the same time still allow solo players to still get just a valid experience out of it. There's a perks to both. If you want to go in there by yourself, you're taking 100% of the cut, and it's a lot easier to do stealth and plan when you're not on comms, which multiple players can split up and do multiple things at once. You can take more of the secondary objects, so I could send Tarek off to the control tower to take down air defenses while I start looking from the Wii cache piles. So wow, Burchard says, Rockstar Games want to focus on the solo perspective of the game. That is, really weird and kind. I know there's a lot of solo players that play GTA Online, and again, they're probably loving this Cayo Perico heist because they can do it alone. They don't need any friends to do it. But Burchard says, they want to, also keep in mind of those players that want to play with their friends, so not completely go solo at all. They just want to have stuff for both sides, just to have it, simple as that. You have your solo side, and then you have your side with, friend side, but then basically combine them all at once. There's just perks of both. And, that is pretty funny that Rockstar has, listened to the community. They might be seeing our comments that, we talk to them and say what we want in the game, but they're not just going to come out on one of their news wires and say, hey, our community said this and we're going to do that. They probably, read our comments, of course, but then just keep it to the Rockstar themselves and their developers to, try to figure out some stuff that they can do for future DLCs. So again, that is something cool that I have saw on that GQ article. And again, I'll leave that in the description down below if you do want to read that again for yourself. But TesFuns2 actually, said something on the GTA forums the other day, going over, what probably we could see in 2020 from Rockstar, just regarding off of what we got in the Cayo Perico heist. And TesFuns2 goes on to say, an interesting change I've noticed with this update is an adjustment to how the new free mode encounters / missions. The ones introduce it with the summer special update, and the latest ones like the DJ missions and the island heist preps and scope out missions are loaded. They were given a more substantial late or a soft-coded format. There are offline versions of the user generation files for them now, much like the files you loaded to launch contact missions, races, adversary modes, etc. After the release of the summer update, Rockstar seems to have made a free mode creator of some sort. Now it seems like the creator had received further improvements, and I think it was mainly for the whole concept of scoping out the island in free mode, but I can see them utilizing it for the future content too. Also, Rockstar seems to have made a UGC files for the new DJs that handles the animation clips and audio tracks for their sets. I can see them featuring more DJs in the future. In other words, it's more feasible or plausible to expect more free mode encounters or possible new DJs. So that is, pretty, extraordinary that Rockstar is probably going to feature some more DJs, as Tease goes on to say, of them, updating a free mode creator that can do much wonderful stuff in 2021. As you know, this free mode creator might be utilized probably for, getting the phone calls from English Dave to get the free BF Weevil. So, we could probably be seeing some more content like that coming in the next year of, getting different phone calls, doing different, side missions in your GTA Online session, and then, getting a reward, either if it's a car, clothing, a weapon, whatever. Rockstar could come up with any award to come up with that. And again, it looks like they made some huge improvements since the Summer Los Santos update, and they did these improvements during the Cayo Perico heist. So that was pretty extraordinary. Now, going off of maybe some of Cops and Crooks content that people think they use in the Cayo Perico heist, someone asked TesFuns2 on the forums, has anyone else noticed the potential similarities between the CPH heist and the postponed CNC theme, Cops and Crooks, like raising your hands up when getting caught? I'm pretty sure I've seen something familiar in 5M, RP servers, /5M CNC mods, / single player police mods. So if Rockstar was making a CNC theme, it's not a huge stretch to assume they took inspiration from those very popular fan-made modes, right? And Tease says, I believe that animation is used when you get busted in single player. It's nothing new. And Rolsha basically chimes in right away, and he says, nah, the single player animation is way different. I would need to check, but I think it's a leftover beta online animation. Oh, and fun fact, the reverted button for the arrest feature from the E to F again with this update. So it looks like maybe Rockstar is, not using Cops and Crooks content, but they maybe updated the arrest feature a little bit. I'm not really into coding at all means. I'm not a guy like the people in the forums, checking the coding, what Rockstar has changed. But regarding off of Rolsha, a good guy in the community, it looks like Rockstar maybe made a little change on that. And going off lastly about Cops and Crooks, content brought into this latest update, someone responded to Tease and said, yeah, the single player busted animation also includes the character going on his knees. And Tease says they can adjust and specify which part of the animation could play on a loop. They call it the single player animation and play the part where the player raises up his hands. Speaking of that, it turns out it's just a native task hands up that exists since the game release. So it looks like Rockstar wasn't up to anything about bringing a little bit of the cut Cops and Crooks content into the Cayo Perico heist. It looks like from these insiders, they're saying that, it's old content that was in the game. Maybe they just, tweaked it a little bit for the Cayo Perico heist. As you know, the hands up thing when you get caught, it's in the scoping mission when you're doing the heist itself. So it's probably nothing too major to, worry about. So again, guys, I want to hear from you in the comment section down below. What kind of DLCs are you excited for coming up in 2021? Maybe Cayo Perico Heist Part 2, or any particular DLC that you wanted in GTA Online forever and ever. So if you did go on to like this video, remember to like it, subscribe if you're new to join the GTA Pupster channel. My name is Pup here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.